It's a little bit late, but welcome to my Make 9. Okay, so welcome to my Make 9. It is a little bit late because, as I told y'all in the last video, there is a little bit of an issue with me and time, but we're just gonna get right into it. So this year's Make 9 is just full of a bunch of different projects that I have really loved. I did a lot of pattern research on 2025, and I'm so excited to get started. So first up on my Make 9 is the Marielle blouse. It is by Schei Mogenstad, and I'll have a picture right here. So this one is a light fingering weight. It is made in Knitting for Olive merino and soft silk mohair, and I'm really sorry if I'm looking down, but I'm literally looking at my iPad right now, which I did find, and trying to make sure that I get all of the information correct. So the gauge is 20 stitches by 30 rows, so 4 inches. And it's made on a US 6 4.0 millimeter needle. So I fell in love with this pattern when I saw Anne-Sophie make it here on YouTube. And I was just like, you know what? I have to make it. I have to make it. I have to make it. I have looked a little bit to see what yarn I'm going to use, because here's the thing. Mohair, love mohair. It's not for me. Not because it's itchy or anything like that. I don't have a sensitivity to mohair, or at least at the moment it's not for me, because it is so hot here in San Antonio. Even in the winter, it's still hot. Like, it is not really ever cold here. And if it is, it's for like a day or two. So really, having a mohair along with a merino is probably a little overkill for us here. So what we're going to do instead, I think, is just use a sock yarn, because it'll be a fingering weight, and then just go from there and adjust gauge. So I'm really excited about this one because I cannot wait to wear it. I know exactly what I would wear it with, and I know where I would wear it, and I'm just like so ready. So I haven't cast this on yet because I am finishing up another project, but I'm really excited for this one. Okay, so next up is the Trailhead tee by Lindsey Fowler. So this one is a fingering weight tee also, and it is done on a US 3 3.25 millimeter needle and a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle. So I saw this one while wandering Ravelry the other day, and I was like, I really love the way that she styled that. So I added it to my favorites, and then when I was doing my Make 9, I was like, you know what? I think I need that tee. I've never made a fingering weight tee. I know it's going to take literally 5 ever, but I'm really excited about it. So hopefully it won't take literally 5 ever, but I'm really excited, and hopefully we'll get it done in the earlier part of the year. But I do see this more as an autumn wearing tee, so maybe we'll get it done over the summer as more of a summer knit. I am thinking about doing this one more in like a cotton, maybe a cotton linen blend. Just because, like I said before, it's hot here in San Antonio. So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. This one is on my list though, and I'm really excited for it. So next up is the Cara wrap cardigan by Clow. And let me tell y'all something about this Cara wrap cardigan before I get into all of the nitty gritty about this cardigan. I need this cardigan like I need to breathe. I love it so much. I'm so excited for it. It is on my queue to do right after I finish this project, and I am so ready for it. You guys, I don't even know, like, I haven't bought the yarn for it yet, but I'm like ready for it. Like, let's do it. Let's go. I'm so ready. It is so gorgeous. It's like ballet girl, and I like have those like inner like ballet girl dreams, and I just like really really love it. I'm obsessed. Like that during a bar class, done. I'm so ready for it. So this is a fingering weight, no, sorry. This is a DK weight pattern. It's fingering with lace. So this one is also a mohair with a merino, which as we've already talked about, we will not do. So I'll probably just do a DK single strand. and it is made on US 6 4.0 millimeter needles. And I think I have an idea of which yarn I'm going to use. I do have a sweater's quantity of Kelburn Woolens and Dora in like a really, really bright green. I may do that, or I may go out and get like a light pink. But either way, I'm really excited for this one. This one's going to be great. I'm so pumped. I like legit cannot wait to have this in my wardrobe. Okay, so this next one is a pair of socks. So these are the Petal Drop socks by Florence Miller. Fun fact, I actually did try to start these not earlier this year, in 2025 for my first pair of socks, and I was a little intimidated by the lace pattern, which I'm no longer intimidated by because I've done the ranunculus and I feel like, okay, now I kind of know how to read a chart. I can get some help if I don't. I feel a little bit more confident. So these socks are obviously in fingering weight. They're made on a 2.25 millimeter needle, and I am pumped for these. I also just feel like this is the year of more socks in general. I do want to eventually have like a full sock wardrobe, and I'm really excited for it. So we'll see. Next up is the Tulipan Tee by Knit. This one is a worsted weight tee, and it's done on a US 6 4.0 millimeter needle. I am in love with the lace detailing on the top of this tee. Like, this in a light blue just feels perfect for me. And this is another one that I'm really excited to get on the needles. Truthfully, it'll probably be the third project on my needles after I'm done with this particular project that I'm doing at the moment, which is a buddy knit. Once I'm done with that, I think I'm ready and I'll go on to the other. And I just like every time I see it, or every time somebody makes it, or I see it on Instagram, or I see another person on YouTube make it, I'm just like, oh, it's so nice. It's so pretty. And because it's worsted weight, it's not going to take me forever. So I'm really excited for this one also. I feel like I keep saying that, but I really am very excited for like everything on my Make 9. I'm hoping that I get through everything. It's very possible that I won't, but I am hoping that I get through everything. So we'll see. On the list next is the Anker Tee. So this one is a fingering weight tee made with US 1.5 or 2.5 millimeter needles, or a US 2.5 3 millimeter needle. I have always loved this tee. This was actually a very strong contender for my first ever knit, and I'm very glad that I didn't do this, because I feel like if I had, I would have been really frustrated and I probably would not have done it. Not saying that because it's difficult. It's not a difficult pattern from what I can see, but I was so new that I think it would have just discouraged me. And I think just doing stockinette and around just kept me like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Just that constant reassurance when I first started and I was doing my June top, rather than if I had done this and gone from the top down. I think I would not have been able to do it. So now that I have more experience, this is the tee that I'm really excited for also. I keep saying that, but I really am very excited for this. So this tee will probably be one of the last things that I cast on, mainly because this is a fingering weight tee. And I know that fingering weight tees are going to take me a lot longer to make because it's fingering weight, but also because while I love this tee, I could see this going into 2027. So we'll see. But this tee is still high up on my list. I still love this tee. Every time I see it on somebody, I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. But let's be real. If we're going to be, realistic about all of the different things that I have another fingering weight tee on here. I have a cardigan. I have all these other things. I need to cool it. 2 fingering weight tees in a year, definitely doable, but also how much time do I really have? So definitely still on my Make 9, still really excited about it, still really want it in my wardrobe, but definitely lower in priority on my Make 9. Next is the first sweater of my Make 9. I have 2. and it's the Forget Me Not sweater by Florence Miller. So when she came out with this pattern, I was shook. I love this pattern. I also have never done color work before, so I feel like this is a really great first color work sweater that I could do. And I've heard it said that it's an easier color work sweater, so hopefully that is the case. So this particular sweater is in a DK weight. It is on a US 4 3.5 millimeter, a US 6 4 millimeter needle, and a US 7 4.5 millimeter needle. Because it's a DK weight sweater, I feel like I can get that done a little bit quicker. And it is a round yoke. So, honestly, I really would cast this on today if I could. But I really do need to finish this buddy knit. And I do want to get that Cara wrap cardigan started because I told y'all I am like on it. I'm on it. I want to do that one. So this one is another one that will probably fall a little bit down on my list of whips or of projects coming up on my queue. But I really, really love it. And hopefully we'll be able to get to it sooner rather than later. Next up is the Novice Slipover by PetiteKnit. So this one is a DK weight, an Aran weight knit. So this is another one where they have mohair and merino paired. So I'll probably just do an Aran weight yarn rather than both of the mohair and the merino. Like I said, is hot here. So this one is done in a US 8 5 millimeter needle and a US 7 4.5 millimeter needle. And I have a couple of friends that have done this before, this specific pattern, and they said that it's actually a really quick and easy one. So this may be a little bit higher on my list. I do already have the yarn for this. It's a hand-dyed yarn by Wanderluck Fibers. They had a trunk show at my local yarn store, Yarnivore, here in San Antonio, and their yarn colors, they're so beautiful. So I got a really gorgeous colorway and I'm really excited for it. So you'll probably see this one sooner rather than later. And next on my Make 9 is the most ambitious thing I will have ever attempted in my very short time as a knitter. I say very short time, but I actually have been knitting for like a year at this point. So I don't know what I'm talking about very short time. I guess in like the grand scheme of things, but like I haven't been knitting for 2 weeks, you feel me? But this is the Iris sweater by Trin-Annelie, and it is in a light fingering weight. It is made on US 4 3.5 millimeter needles and US 2.5 3 millimeter needles. It is stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, like it's beautiful. However, this is my caveat here. This is just for me. This doesn't have to be for you. It's just for me. I need to do the Forget Me Not jumper before I get into the Iris because I have not done color work before and I don't know what I'm doing color work wise. And this is really complicated from what it looks like. And it may be super easy, but like since I've never done color work before, I'm a little scared. So I'm going to take a step back, do the Forget Me Not sweater. And if this one gets pushed to 2027, I'm going to be okay with it. I've decided it. I put it in my Make 9 because I'm like adventurous and I'm wanting to do it. But I'm going to be realistic about it. If it's not there, it's just not there. So, we'll see. I feel like that's the word of today. Like, we'll see. We'll see. That, and I'm so excited. Those are the words for today. And that's it for my Make 9. I am, once again, so excited for every single one of these pieces. If you like this content and you want to see these pieces come to life on my channel, please like and subscribe, and also come and find me on Instagram and TikTok where I do post a little bit more regularly. My TikTok is at Flaming Llama Knits and my Instagram is at Flaming Llama Knits as well. See you next time. Bye.